let's talk about the cryptic messages that your twin flame sends you. So, some people's twin flames send them messages through song, lyrics, social media posts, and if they have passed away into the next realm, they may be sending you spiritual messages such as signs that are all metaphorical and indirect. And they are ways to give you wisdom and information, and also given in a way that only you could possibly understand. Hi, I'm Emily, the author of 2 books about twin flames and the Higher Love Twin Flame Oracle deck. And in the last few years of doing this work with people on their twin flame journeys, I've come to know many stories about people whose twin flames send them indirect metaphorical messages that only they could possibly decipher and understand. It's directed at them, but it's not said in a upfront and clear way. Why would anyone's twin flame do this? Well, maybe their relationship or friendship is taboo. Like they can't come out and say something super deep and meaningful because that would change the relationship and it would go against social norms. Maybe one of these people is married, or they just have some kind of situation where the relationship can't take that direction openly. So, in order to get these messages to the twin flame, to the other person, they have to resort to interesting modes of communication, such as cryptic social media posts with the exact song that they know would grab that person's attention, or a direct message, maybe, but it doesn't give direct information clearly. It's said in verses of a poem or through a metaphor that is surprising to the person receiving it. Sometimes these people even seem like they're channeling messages from the divine, from the universe for you. You may be seeing these messages or even hearing them speak, and you wonder, how could they possibly know what you're going through, what you're thinking, or that you liked that song, or that you keep noticing that one sign everywhere you go. For instance, they may mention swans to you, and you just saw 5 swans in a place where you never see swans. Or they might be messaging you only at 11:11 or 1:11, and you keep seeing the number 11 everywhere. So these are ways your twin flame may be consciously or unconsciously delivering cryptic messages for you that you need to know right now in this moment. Or the other reason that they would be doing this intentionally is to get your attention or show you that they care or support you without coming out and saying it openly. Let me give you some specific examples. So I know someone whose twin flame is a platonic friend from their childhood, and both parties are married, and they don't really have any romantic interest in each other, but they have this deep bond and connection. They deeply care about each other's journeys, and one of them had significant loss in their life, and so this person, who is now located across the country, sends them messages via Facebook Messenger or whatever that somehow eerily say the exact right thing that she needs to hear in that moment to get through the grief and the dark night of the soul. And this is incredibly important on her journey. This person is like a walking guardian angel, and she's very grateful for this person and relies on them to give these uncanny, accurate, and philosophical messages that she really needs to hear exactly when she needs to hear them. She doesn't actually know how this person is doing this, but she just perceives it as a deep spiritual bond, a twin flame connection that transcends space and time. Another person I know gets handwritten notes from her twin flame that are verses of poetry, original verses of poetry, and they don't directly say his feelings or what he really wants for her, but you can deduce that information from the verses. They certainly are open to interpretation. So if anyone were to come across that piece of paper where the verses are written, they might not automatically interpret it the way she does. So he knows that he can get these messages of love and support to her through these cryptic notes. Several people I know have twin flames that post cryptic social media posts using songs that they know the person likes, or saying certain words that certainly the public wouldn't have any idea who that's directed at, but they know it's for them, using certain cues and symbolism that only that person would pick up on. And that is often because the person, for whatever reason, whatever relationships that they are currently in or situation that they're in, they cannot directly say those messages to the person. So in order to check if there's still the connection or to convey care to them, they post on social media. And this can really drive you nuts if you're the one on the receiving end. But a lot of people engage in entire conversations through social media posts directed at the other person in this way. And it can go on a long time. The cryptic messages can get really creative. Anyway, so if your twin flame is doing this, you're not alone. And this is an interesting way to understand that you have a deep bond with this person. The connection transcends your human life. You have a spiritual connection. It's almost telepathic, right? You actually don't need to post anything on social media. You can talk to them anytime on the spiritual plane if you learn how to do that. And that takes practice and meditation. But you are encouraged to shift your focus from the physical world that you live in to the higher realms of existence and consciousness, where you actually can talk to them and receive those messages anytime you need them. You don't need the physical validation. And the last kind of cryptic message I'm going to talk about is with dead twin flames. Has your twin flame passed into the next realm? Are they sending you signs? This is completely common. You're not crazy if you're getting these messages all the time. And probably people who completely live on the surface of life in the mundane world will not believe you or understand what you're going through. They just don't see the world that way. But the universe knows how to hide messages for you in plain sight. And they come at exactly the right time. There's no accidents in the universe. Your dead twin flame can manipulate energy, and actually I'm not entirely sure how they manage to put those signs in your path so perfectly all the time, but they have the ability to manifest things in this physical existence that is actually not as solid and immutable as we thought. It is an illusion, and your mind also creates it, but that's a story for another video. But your twin flame and all people in the spirit world have the ability to manipulate things in our environment. Some souls are more powerful than others. They're more powerful manifestors, so they can put a message for you right in front of you to show you that you're supported, you're still loved, you're not crazy, they're still there, and all of this is real. The twin flame journey is not a delusion. So I hope that all of what I've said helps on your journey. And if you'd like to work with me, you can visit my website, wellnessoneness.com. And you can buy my books on Amazon, Twin Flames and the Love Story Within, Twin Flame Transcendence, and also the Higher Love Twin Flame Oracle deck, which is available on my website. Thank you for watching and subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video.